Hello everyone, this is Neha Sharma. Today in this video, we are going to see countable and uncountable nouns. This is second topic of our chapter number 2 of grammar for class 7th, and the name of the chapter is nouns. In the part 1 of this video, we have covered nouns and the kinds of nouns. So today we have to see what are uncountables and countable nouns. So dear students, it's quite easy for us to tell that what is the meaning of countable and uncountable. Countable means the things which can be counted, and uncountable means the things and the objects which cannot be counted. But it is not too easy actually here. So here are some differences in these countable and uncountable words. Generally, the things which are having singular and plural, both of the forms, those are in the category of countable nouns. And when we talk about uncountable nouns, so the words which are used as singular or the nouns which are used as only singular are known as uncountable nouns. Especially students get confused, like when we talk about money, and you will say that money is countable or uncountable. So you will say money is countable, but it is not so, because money in English grammar we cannot count because it is not having the plural form, right? We never see I have thousands of monies. It is I have a lot of money, okay? Or I will not say that I have 10 monies. It's not like that. So money is money in all the cases, whether it is singular or plural. So that is why it is countable and uncountable. Let's understand with the examples. So the definition of countable nouns tells that countable nouns are the words which can be counted. They have a singular form and a plural form, right? So this is what countable nouns. So the things which have a singular, the nouns which have the singular form and the plural form are countable nouns. For example, we have taken example of bag. So bag is a singular form. If we want to write on the plural form of this, that is what? Bags. Okay. So this is what countable. You may write down it another way also. 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4 bags. Clear? Suppose we will take example of kite. Kite, 1 kite, and when we talk about more than 2, that is what? Kites. So the nouns which are having singular and plural, both the forms are known as countable noun. When I talk about uncountable noun, so uncountables, these are the words which cannot be counted. Therefore, they have a singular form. And generally, in most of the cases, abstract nouns are mostly the uncountable nouns. For example, courage, laziness, patriotism, right? These all are not having the singular and the plural. Both the forms are same. So that's why these are uncountable nouns. Okay. So let's talk about example of rice. Whether you have 1 rice or 2 rice or 100 or thousands of rice, you will not say rices. Rices, have you heard about this word? No, wrong. Have you heard about this water and then waters? No, right? It can be 1 glass of water, 2 glasses of water. It is not waters. It is not waters, water and waters, right? It is a bottle of water or 2 bottles of water. So the things which cannot be counted and are not having the singular and the plural forms are known as uncountable noun. One thing is very easy here. How you will get that the noun which is given to us, that is countable or uncountable. So one thing you have to keep in mind, that when the things are countable, you can ask the question with how many. How many? This is very very important to get a countable noun. If you are able to get or to frame a question with this how many, then you will get the noun which you are getting, that is countable. Suppose I have 4 pencils. I have 4 pencils. So how many pencils you have? That is what? 4 pencils, right? So suppose I'll take one more example. There are 2 fans in this room. So what you will do? How many fans are there in this room? How many fingers are there? There are 4 fingers, right? So how many is the phrase which will help you to get the countable nouns. If you want to get the uncountable noun, for that you have to frame a question with how much. Okay, so this rice and rices I am removing. Nowadays you know how to do. If you want to get the uncountable in a sentence, uncountable noun in a sentence, then you have to frame the question with how much. How much? Okay, so how much? Suppose there is little sugar in the packet. So how much sugar is there in the packet? Little sugar. Okay, so the countable nouns may take 1, 2, 3, and before that, but these uncountable nouns, they will get some, a little, a few, this type of determiners before that. So if you are able to frame the question with how much, that is what? Uncountable. And if you will frame the question with how many, that is uncountable, that is countable noun, right? So this was the difference between this. Let's see some of the example of uncountable noun, like milk. So it may be a glass of milk, a bottle of milk, but it is not milks. Sugar. Can you count the crystal of sugar? No. So what you will say? Some sugar or much sugar or little sugar. Next is what? Tea. A cup of tea, but it is not teas, right? Bread. What do you say? Breads? No. That is what? A slice of bread. Singular is what? A slice of bread. 2 slices of bread, like this. Then oil. Oil is what? 1 bottle of oil. It is not oils, right? So these are the countable of, these are the examples of uncountable noun. Let's do the exercise which is given in your grammar book, and then you will come to know very easily the difference between countable and uncountable. But before that, just take the screenshot of this, note it down in your notebook, and then we will do next. Now let's take the exercise. This is exercise number B on page number 15 of your grammar book. So first sentence, here you have to find out the countable and the uncountable nouns. The first sentence says, his knowledge in maths is impressive. So first of all, you have to get the nouns. Okay, then you will tell that is countable or uncountable. So his knowledge in maths is impressive. That's what. His is not a noun, knowledge is a noun, and maths is noun, right? And both of the nouns which are being used here are uncountable noun, because knowledge cannot be knowledges and maths cannot be mathses, right? It is what? Whatever you are. You can have 2 books of maths, but it is maths, right? And knowledge is knowledge, that is not knowledges. So both of the nouns here are uncountable. So for that you can write down UN and UN on the top. Books were distributed among the children. Here you have to get the nouns. And in the previous video we have learned that nouns are the name of the things, places, persons, etc. So the books, we can count books, 1 book, 2 book, 3 book, 4 book. How many you can count that? How many books? Okay. Were distributed among the children, and the second one is children. So here also you can frame the question with how many children, right? How many children? So both of the nouns used here, this books and the children, both are uncountable nouns. And we are not having any other noun here. Let's see the third one. Her kindness towards the street dogs made her adopt them. So her kindness is also abstract noun, but that, and we have learned here that mostly the abstract nouns are uncountable. So kindness is what? Uncountable. Towards the street dogs. So street can be streets, right? And dogs, this is dogs. So this is countable and this is countable. Street can be streets. But here, if you'll say, this is actually adjective, the street dog. Okay, so this is adjective here, and dogs, street is a noun also, but this street is telling, the quality of the dogs. So that is what here, this is adjective. So you cannot do here streets, means that is countable or uncountable. So that is what dogs we have to do, that is countable here. And the kindness, we cannot count the kindness, it is not kindnesses moreover, so that is uncountable noun. How many sugar do you need for the cake? Sorry, how much sugar? How much sugar do you need? And question is with much itself, that means what? That's quite easy. When we will frame the question with much, that is what? That is uncountable. So sugar is not sugars, it is uncountable noun. You need for the cake. Now cake can be 1, 2, 3, 4, how many. So that is what? Countable. We should drink minimum 8 glasses of water. Now see, if glasses are given here, that is what? It is glass also, it can be glasses. So that is what? Uncountable or countable? This is countable. So glasses are countable, but water is what? It is uncountable. They eat a lot of fish. Now fish, what you will do? They eat a lot of fish. And some of the cases we have fish in the form of, like when we have to do the variety of fish, right? So in that case we will do fish, but generally we do not have fishes. It is not like that. So here you will do uncountable. Okay, when we have different species of fish, in that case we can write down fishes, but here it is fish, so that is uncountable. So when we talk about he should cultivate good manners, it is in in general form, it is manner also or manners also, so that is countable here. His work for the day is over. Now see, have you seen works? No. So this is work, right? So this is work is what here? Uncountable. And the day can be changed into days, so that is what? Countable now. Her music is popular. Her music, it's not music's, right? So music is what here? Countable, is uncountable. Have you finished your project? So here what? Project. Project can be project. So this is countable. So dear students, this was all about the countable and the uncountable nouns. I hope you understood this well, and please take the screenshot of this exercise. Try to solve other exercises in the different grammar books. You can take the help of Google also. And thank you very much. Stay safe, stay healthy.